School of Worship at YWAM Tyler has been in the making for 20 years. God has been placing the vision and the dream in our leaders' hearts and worship leaders' hearts who've been here in this campus for many years. And finally, in 2003, 2004, God opened the door and allowed us to start this training school here in this area that is steeped and saturated in worship. People like Keith Green and Brian Dirksen and Paul Balash, Lamont Hebert, etc. came through this area, got trained, got educated, and built their skill here. God placed visions and dreams, and they reached the world with music and with worship and adoration of God. The School of Worship here, though, it's not only music. It's not a music school, I have to say. We train people in leadership skills and in dreaming with God and in meeting with God, and what does it mean to live a lifestyle of praise, and so much more than just training them in their skills. Even though we do that, we train them in their skills, we develop it, we evolve them, we evolve with them. But more than that, at the end of the school, it's my hope that they come out of it saying, wow, I've met God, He transformed my life, He placed His dreams, His visions in my heart.
Our school here, even locationally, is in a very beautiful place. It's a perfect backdrop to really get away, quiet your mind, connect with God, and stir up the gifts, the creative gifts that God's put inside of you.
Worship to me is living our life wholly unto Him.
A lifestyle of obedience and relationship with God.
My heart expressed through my giftings and talents.
Is a place of ultimate security.
Being vulnerable in His presence.
Is having a relationship with God.
Is an appropriate response when we recognize who God is. One of the exciting things about School of Worship is the diversity in all the teachers. We have teachers from all over the continent coming in and sharing about spiritual authority, ministry of the Holy Spirit, the biblical and theological basis of worship in the Old Testament and the New Testament. One of my favorite teachings is the teaching about how music shapes and affects a culture and a generation.
I gained so much security in discovering the character of God.
I learned that it's not a one-time thing, but that it's a lifetime process.
Cell bands are when we split up into worship teams and practically apply what we learned in class.
Each student that comes through picks a track, whether that's guitar, piano, vocals, drums, bass, etc. And they're trained in that instrument, so when it comes time to lead worship, they're better equipped to creatively express themselves and to create an atmosphere of worship.
If you feel called in worship ministry or ministry in general to be a leader, to grow in the adoration towards God, this is a good place to be. School of Worship here in YWAM Tyler, I truly feel like it is a tool in God's hand in this area here that is saturated with worship for years now, centuries, for you to come here and to be a piece of this eternal move of God in worship.